This podcast is sponsored by Goldbelly, shipping America's most iconic foods nationwide. Make this Thanksgiving one to remember with the original turducken, the viral pie cakin with decadent layers of cake and pie, and more. Plus, Black Friday is the perfect time to pre-order unique gifts they'll rave about for years. Use promo code GIFT for 20% off your first order on goldbelly.com. Goldbelly, America's best foods delivered.
I feel like the work ethic, and this is also, I think, something that's like problematic for our country and our culture. It's like this workhorse mentality of like in the entertainment industry, especially, that like you need to be pulling 80, 90 hour weeks at least to be even, and that's just standard. Like that's not seen as anything above and beyond. And it's like, if you want any sense of work-life balance, a normal sleep schedule, like it's seen as lazy or like you like it drives me nuts. And yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, and
It's
they
always
had like
harder.
oh sorry. See, it's that pause. It's the little it's so hard to tell what's going on.
No. I was just blathering on. You go.
No, I thought you stopped, so I started talking, but you hadn't stopped. It was just a pause.
You have to cut me off because I won't stop.
No. Anyway, shall we do this thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of when you can take a moment from this 18 minutes.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to Witchcast.
'Cause it's Witchcast.
I'm Emily.
I'm Kate.
And we are the co-hosts of this, the Witchcast podcast.
That's right. We are novice, growing, learning witches, researching and trying out everything under the woo-woo, esoteric, pagan umbrella and bringing you along in that journey.
That's right. We are just doing our best in the witchy world. We're like Mary Tyler Moore in wherever she was in the whatever year that was. Just making our way with it, what we've got. Throwing our witch hats to the sky. Yeah.
Tripping over ottomans. Wait, that was the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Oh, shit. Start over.
No, actually, speaking of, this is a real quick segue that is relevant to this podcast. Have you been watching WandaVision?
I have not yet, but I do want to.
Yeah, I highly recommend. It's super fun. I'm not going to spoil anything, but each episode kind of takes place parodying a famous television show through history, and so they're working their way through time. And you'll understand why as you watch on. It definitely let it like kind of just let the first couple episodes play, and you'll get hooked. There's supernatural elements at play, and obviously it stars the Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen. And what's his face, who's really cute. But yeah, it's great. It's super fun. But anyway, Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore made me think of that.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to watching it. It is on my list. It is on my long list of things to watch, but it is high on the list, so it's got that going for it.
Yeah, I recommend it. I mean, we watch television pretty much nonstop here, so
yeah, we watch a little in the morning. The only thing is, wait, have I told you this? We've been watching Naruto, the anime.
No way. No, you didn't tell me that.
We've been watching it since the beginning of December when we were in our Airbnb in Canada. And there are like hundreds of episodes. There's so many. We're in like season 9 or something like that.
How many seasons are there?
Wait, no, that's not even true. There's 2 series. There's actually 3 series, but there's 2 that are supposed to be good. We already finished the first one, which was 9 seasons, and now we're on the second season of the second series. So that's basically all I've watched for like a month and a half.
I understand.
I have dreams about anime.
Wow, those are intense dreams from what I understand of that series. And that's very little, but it seems intense. There's a lot of fighting, right?
Yeah, it's like they're all ninjas, sort of. They're like,
right.
But that like use the elements to like fight. It's a little like Avatar in that way, but different. And last night I had a dream that I had to find Kakashi Sensei a place to sleep for some reason. So
Amazing.
So that's what my life is like these days.
I love that though, and I understand completely because when I'm binging a show, I do feel like I can't watch anything else until I'm done because you're on a track. You have a goal in mind. So I respect that.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel like the only thing is that we certainly didn't realize how big a commitment we were making when we started on this journey. But it is also good and addictive and like
I would
it
say
just keeps
embrace
kinda
it,
happening.
man. Yeah, roll in it. Like just relish in your one series
We've like
life.
sprinkled in the occasional other stuff, but the reality is every morning and every night we look at each other and we say, "So a Naruto?"
It's nice when life is that simple, you know? I like it
Yeah.
when you know what you need to watch. Because I feel like that's often the two biggest questions of my day is what are we having for dinner and what are
Mhm.
we watching?
Yeah. It's
While we
it's
eat
one
said
less
dinner.
decision to make in a day, which is honestly a blessing right now.
It's such a blessing.
Oh,
Such a
which
blessing.
actually brings me to what I was gonna talk about today.
Yes, yes. What are you going to talk about today, Emily?
So, I've been feeling more than just whelmed, frankly, overwhelmed with everything. Uh, so I'd originally planned to do a story for this episode. Kate's gonna do a story, which I am very excited to hear. But I
Yes.
just like I started reading, and I was like, I was just it was too much for me right now. So what I decided to do instead is face this feeling head on and
Mm,
talk about how I'm planning to make it easier for myself to incorporate witchcraft into my daily life in a way that feels low pressure and like the little things that I'm doing to try and make it um, so that I feel like, because I want to, but I don't want to feel like it's a chore. You know, I feel like right now,
totally.
everything I do is just like overwhelming for me. And so what I'm trying to do is just like break things down into little pieces and create schedules that I can adhere to, or at least try to adhere um, to give me a little more structure and also get rid of the sense of guilt when I don't do things.
Yeah, amen.
Like if I never plan to do yoga, I'm never going to do yoga. If I say I'm going to do it on Mondays, I will mostly get it done. Like some Mondays
Yeah,
I'll do it, sometimes I'll do it on Tuesdays. Some weeks it just won't happen, but at least there's that plan. And then it's like, all right, that is the space for it. Great.
I
Anyway,
love that approach. Yeah.
yeah. So I thought that's what I've been doing to like not just meet my New Year's resolutions, but like just sort of restructure my life in a way that makes me feel happier because I want to just like be a little more fit, challenge my mind a little bit more recreationally, do a little more creative stuff, try to be a little more diligent about not letting work take over too much of my life. And part of the one of the things that I want to add into that is more witchcraft. So here's what I'm going to do, and maybe you can do it too. Or, you know, maybe it can inspire other people to like figure out what works for them and similarly just make a little schedule or like try and do little things that build up to feeling like it's part of their life in a positive way.
I love it, and I'm already feeling inspired. I'm very excited about this because ditto to everything you just said about me too.
Thanks, Kate. So the idea is I wanted to break things down into like small bite-sized activities that I can do repeatedly over time instead of being like, okay, I gotta cram. I gotta like read this whole book. I gotta like do like a 12-card tarot pull because I haven't done any tarot pulls in a while or something like that. You know, so small
Right.
bite-sized activities, incorporating more reviewing because I feel like I learn things and then they're gone. You
Mhm. Oh my
know?
gosh, totally.
And then just like, yeah, like make a plan, make it easy to do, and start reviewing stuff. These are my things. Okay, so activity number one, I have added the full moons and new moons to my work calendar as just all day activities. Right. It
Mind
was just
blown.
like, so that I just see it. Like if it's a new moon, it tells me at 9 a.m. that day. Like,
Why
uh,
didn't I think of this? Brilliant. Keep going.
thank you. Thanks. um, uh, I am going to work on refreshing my altar. So I thought if I start planning now, knowing that the spring is coming, I can like have supplies in advance, so it's not just like, oh no, it's spring. Like, um, and also just like I want to create a space for my stuff that doesn't have an owl screen wiper that's currently upside down for some reason. which I will show Kate, and then I will later
want to
show
see
you.
this. I want to see this thing. Oh my god.
It's very cute, but it does bring chaos to my witch space.
I cannot. That is the cutest thing. Will you please take a picture so we can post it on our Instagram?
Yes, I will. And thank you for your support in this.
I support
I'm
the
very
owl.
supported right now.
But I also am a big fan of refreshing your altar because I'm really guilty of that. My altar has just become this like cacophony of like stuff and dust, and I never change it up. And I need to do that.
Yeah, mine has business cards and a hair tie and my Dungeons and Dragons dice on it right now, and I feel like that's not right.
I think the D&D dice could work, but yeah.
You can make an argument for the dice. Anything else could probably stand to be.
Also, side note, can we please do a campaign together? Because I forgot that you played that, and I really want to.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So I'm in like a weekly thing right now just because it's a pandemic and we all just decided we do it every Friday night. But our Dungeon Master got us all like little baggies of dice with our name on them in our favorite color, in our characters' favorite colors.
Oh my god, I love that's so cute.
Like cute. I'm Jean Pointy. It's spelled like Pwybnteagh and pronounced pointy because I'm an elf and I have pointy ears.
I love it. I was gonna say, what is your race? You're an elf. That's amazing.
I'm an elf wizard. Anyway.
Perfection.
So organization is a big one. I'm like planning for spring cleaning, but also just like getting ahead of it. Like, and they're little things. Like I don't have that many books. I just need to put them all in one shelf. Because right now they're just like on the coffee table, in like the bookshelf out in the living room. Some of them are in here. I want to bring them all together. I don't have to read them all right now. I just want to bring them all together.
I totally hear you. I'm actually right now looking to I need a new cabinet or new something for my altar area because it's like you said, like my stuff is just scattered now. It's just, I have too much, which is great. I'm very, feel #blessed about that. But I saw something on a witchcraft subreddit that was like this handmade cabinet where at the top was the altar and then you swing open the doors and it's like lots of shelves for books, for ingredients, like everything was super organized and like you could hide it away, close and open it. I was like, I need something like that.
I love that. Kate, can you send me that post?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I'll send you that song that I can't remember anything about and you send me that altar.
Absolutely. I've made a
just
note.
as like inspo, altar inspo,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Reddit's great for that.
Yeah. I actually, I have been off of Reddit for a long time because I find there to be just so much toxic masculinity on the platform overall that I have a hard time. But I recognize that there are good communities within there that I would like to re-engage with. There's an Astoria subreddit that like has all the neighborhood gossip, which I would love to read, obviously.
Yes. I think the trick is having boundaries because I have a mixed and varied relationship with Reddit. I was super into it for a few years. Then I deigned to ask if there was a true woman's only subreddit for like more sensitive topics. And I got totally like just doxxed and being called sexist. And I had to like delete my account. It was really upsetting. And then I took a break and now I'm back. And now I'm like really involved in the like wedding planning subreddits. And like there's witchy subreddits like witches against the patriarchy. That's great. So now I'm sucked back in, but I'm sure I will also put my phone down for another couple of years and be like, fuck Reddit. So I understand. It's complicated.
Yeah, I get that. I was also very into it for a little bit. And then at some point, I feel like I had like my own kind of awakening, which was just that I was surrounded by sexism in a way that was like really not healthy for me. And that I have no ability to control the urge to click the Ask Men posts on the like main page or like go looking at the red pill stuff just to like get mad. It's like I had to stop doing that to myself. It's really why I should probably not be on Twitter for a little while either, but I just don't have like the self-control to not look knowing that it's there.
It's so hard. I know. Same thing. I get so angry at Twitter threads and I have to be like, Kate, just walk away. Just close the app. You don't need to get involved in this.
It's okay. You gotta walk away.
Not your monkey, not your circus. Get out of there.
That's a very good phrase. So I added the moon to my calendar. We talked about that.
Yes, love that.
For this new moon that's coming up on Thursday, the day that this will be released, because now I know that there's a new moon on Thursday because I put it in my work calendar.
I did not because I haven't done that yet. It works, proven.
Yeah, and I decided I'm just going to do one little thing. Usually when I realize that there's a moon coming up, I try and plan like a whole spell and I write my own spell and like I want to do it, but then it's like, oh, do I have, time? Blah, blah, blah. Not that. I'm just going to sage my space. Just going to sage my office. The new moon is a time for looking forward, looking towards growth. My growth is I'm just going to sage my altar and my office and this little space and just like reflect. Just reflect. Maybe awesome. In the no moonlight. Open up my curtains.
I love that. Yeah, you don't need to do a full ritual every time. I've been trying to do that, like incorporate just little quick mini things. Just even light some incense and just like, or just light a candle or just write something down or journal. Yeah, just little things here and there. Definitely help.
Oh, on that note, I was looking for, one of the things I'm planning to do is also, I do want to do 2 spells this month. That is my goal. I have 2 spells that I want to do that are just sort of like Emily spells to do. One is that I want to do another manifestation spell. Just, I just want to. And then the other thing is that when I was home, I found a blue chime candle that I'd never used. And so I felt like it coming back into my life was a sign that I should like do something with it. Totally, because I really don't generally buy blue chime candles. I don't know how this one ended up in my life. And it's not that I dislike the color blue. I like it a lot. I just, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to learn I'm going to write and or learn and or, otherwise do a peace and protection spell because that's what blue candle magic really is. And I did find a Llewellyn spell, which I can read to you, that I'm going to think about basing it off of, if that would be of interest.
Please. Yes, of course. Everything you have to say and share is always of interest to me.
Kate.
But I love that candle just came into your life. I love the way that you also interpreted that too. Is like, oh, this is an opportunity. I think that's such a lovely way to look at things.
Yeah, this is a candle for calm, peace, and protection. And while I'm frenetically running around, I'm like, I don't need it. But the reality is, maybe I do.
We could all use a little bit calm, peace, and protection in our lives.
Yeah. So the spell that I found on Llewellyn that sounded interesting to me is actually originally one for the UN International Day of Peace, which I'm going to repurpose and just make for myself. But also like a little bit for the world, Yeah.
For a little bit of the world in there.
Yeah. So here's what it is. It says, I'm not going to carve a peace sign, but carve a peace sign. I'm going to carve something else. Maybe a peace sign, but maybe some other stuff too. I don't know. I feel like the peace sign's a little done. Anyway, carve a peace sign into a light blue or white votive candle and surround it with clear quartz points. So I'm not going to use clear quartz points because that's not what I have. I have rose quartz. That's what I'll do. Moving on. Light the candle and visualize comfort, love, acceptance, and kindness spreading around the world like a soft blanket. Imagine your energy represented by the candle being amplified by the crystals, joining with the peaceful intentions and actions of others, united in a common goal. And you can chant something like, but not necessarily, let love and peace fill hearts and minds, never ceasing till it finds its way to all with fear dispelled, all hate and violence to be quelled. And then let the candle burn out safely. And in addition, take some action today. Do something nice for someone. Display symbols of peace. Attend an event. Make a donation, etc. And so I'm going to take that and do it. But just not for the UN Day of Peace because that's in September and I'm not waiting that long.
I love it. I think it's every day is the UN Day of Peace in our hearts.
Yeah.
No, I think that's so great. I love that spell. I might send me the link and I'll also post it on our website and I might join you virtually, remotely.
Kate, do you want to sync up on this?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Candle magic. Yes. I'm going to like research and write like a little career manifestation one. And then I'm going to do my peace and protection-y one. I'm going to make a supply list. I started saying this about spring, but just in general, I think I want to like plan out these spells ahead of time and then like go looking for the things that I want to incorporate instead of just being like, I mean, it's great to like make do with what you have around the house. And probably I'll use still just a lot of the things I have around the house, but like, why not take, like, I buy stuff. Why not include in that planning ahead for spells and things? And similarly, working it into my grocery list, if I want to do a manifestation spell and I want some basil or something, buy some basil. Like, anyway.
Absolutely. That's really smart. I love that because you could totally be like, "Oh, I'm cooking this dish with thyme. Oh, wait, actually, that's on my list for my witch stuff. I'm gonna put aside a few sprigs." It's like perfect.
Yeah, it's
So
like I already make a
economical.
grocery list. Thank you. Yeah. I already make a grocery list. Why not just like, be mindful about it witchcraft?
Yeah, absolutely. I can't tell you how many times, like, if I do actually find the time to sit down and do a spell or whatever, and then I'm like, "Man, I wish I really had XYZ," you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like if I just sort of give myself the tools to get it done, I won't be so like, you know, it won't be a problem when it comes. Like, does that
Yeah,
make
and you
sense?
might even be more excited and inspired to do it because then you have, like, this new stuff in your house, and I feel like whenever I have
Yeah.
new stuff, I'm like, "Ooh, I wanna play with it." Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And it's
love it.
also like, one, I'm already gonna buy herbs anyway, so just like choosing herbs that make sense with the things I'm gonna do. Sure. And two, not a huge dollars investment, like not buying a new camera, just
Totally.
some time. Like, uh and then uh the and then okay, so three more things. Three and a half. I'll do these
Wow.
fast.
No, I'm so impressed by you. No, I take your time, I'm just impressed. This is awesome.
Thanks. This is a to-do list for like a month or 2 months. Like this is not, it's, I'm not going to squeeze it all in tomorrow, which is the whole point. I'm not going to try to squeeze it all in a day. I'm just going to make a list of things I can do. So when I have the time or I feel like it, I already have a list of ideas for things that I could do to be witchy. Anyway, um,
Smart.
I want to actually look up all of my crystals. I know what most of them are, but I don't know what all of them are. So I want to take some time to like reacquaint
Same.
myself and also like, just acquaint myself at all in some cases.
No, I was just thinking, like, I have so many that I just have collected, and, like, I haven't assigned them any jobs. They just all sit, like, looking pretty on my
Right.
dresser, and I
Yeah.
need to
Same,
be nice to them.
same boat. I want to give them all jobs or at least a nice arrangement and know their names. I know you're
Mhm, mhm.
pyrite, but what the fuck are you?
My god, I don't even know. I never know what to do with my pyrite.
um, and then I want to just take better care of my plants. Just remember to take care of the plants, you know?
It is so hard. I don't know how to do that because I feel like no matter what I do, I kill them. Like my basil is and my snake plants are the only ones that are still kicking. I feel like my lavender, I don't know what happened to it. It's just all dried up. I've been watering them like every other day, check the soil, like succulents, forget it. For some reason, I kill succulents like a curse. It's terrible. So, yeah.
Yeah, so my queen pothos or whatever it's called survived the winter, but my spider plant is in rough shape. It's in rough shape. I'm sorry, little spider plant. It's behind me looking very wilted. But I think that if I took better care of it, it might come back. It's still like half green. It's just kind of not all green,
Mhm, mhm.
It's also half brown, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Well, good luck. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you find out any tips or tricks.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I feel like just putting the effort in because I think I also get intimidated and I'm like, I kill plants, like, and then I'm scared to like I look at them and I know that they're sickly and then I don't do anything about it because I'm concerned that I'm only gonna make it worse. But realistically,
Yes.
probably trying to help them might might make it better. I don't know.
We'll see. Better than doing nothing. I feel the same way. I've done things where I've gone in and tried to prune or repot, and then I just end up killing it. And like, I'm just like, so I just don't do anything. I have a bamboo actually that's growing like crazy, and it's in such a small container, and I know I need to repot it. I have no idea how. I like it without just like breaking the vase. I just don't know how to do it.
I don't know. But there's a plant shop around the corner from my house, and maybe I can ask them while I'm there.
Yeah. You know what? I might actually hit up our friend Rachel Mars. I was just thinking, like, why don't I ask her?
Smarter. Yeah.
Because I actually have totally texted our other friend Laura Lucas from Golden Willow Healing and Casual Coven to be like, what crystal is this? Because I took a picture of it and I was like, I don't remember what this one is and I can't find it online. Can you please tell me? And she don't message her for that. That's not what she's there for. But like, she was totally sweet and helpful. And she's like, yep, it's totally this. And I was like, oh, good. Thank you. So I was like, maybe I should talk to Rachel Mars about what I can do about my plants.
Yeah, that's very smart. I bet she knows.
Just using all of our past guests for my own resources.
We're just I mean,
we're all friends. We're all friends here.
We're all friends here. Hanging out, witch stuff, And then the last thing is just make some time for feeling witchy, Doesn't have to even be an activity. Just like put on a black dress and feel cool.
I love that.
Be in my power,
a good idea.
Like, consider that part of the activities. Because I do like doing that. I like putting a little eyeliner on and some rings and just like walking around.
Yeah. I really miss that. That was like my whole aesthetic. And now I'm just sweatpants girl.
I know. I really feel like being sweatpants girl is starting to weigh me down in some ways. I mean, it also lifts me up in that I fucking love wearing sweatpants all the time. But like,
yes.
I'm just saying maybe every now and then I should try to not just be sweatpants girl. I'm waving my arms in a very witchy way. You can't tell, but
I got it. I love it. I'm entranced.
I
think it's a great idea.
I just want to feel more of this and less this.
Yeah. Agreed. You know what? I want to put on lipstick one of these days.
Yeah, I want to put on a dark lipstick. Like,
With masks, I don't, even when I do go out, there's no need to wear it. Like, I don't wear any makeup below my nose. Like,
great. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Not for anything. Doesn't tell people I'm intimidating or funny or anything.
Gosh. What to do?
I
love this list, Emily. I think these are all very helpful and amazing tips. And like, I'm super inspired and I'm going to start incorporating some of that stuff for myself too.
Thanks. The other thing that could be on a list, I don't have it on my list because I feel like I don't know, I just don't, but is card pulls. I considered putting it on my list and then I thought, I don't know, I do card pulls. But like, for those of you out there who are looking to like just write down a list of ideas, don't forget your tarot cards if you're a tarot card person.
I've started to put my cards by where I sit on the couch. Like, I don't know if you and Dan have like assigned seating in your living room, but Matt and I pretty much have our like set places that we always sit. Like, my brother was visiting this past week and he even commented, he was like, do you want me to put nameplates? Because like, we just always sit in the same places. It's just the two of us most of the time. Yeah. Like, where else? So I've started to leave my cards by my seat in the living room. So at night, I'll just have them there and I'll be like more likely to pick them up and at least play with them. I might not pull anything, but I might just look at some of the artwork or something. So I find like that's been helping a little.
Yeah. Just like keep getting to know them, Just like get to know their personality, their character, their artwork, their vibe, their mood, whatever else.
Word. I think another good thing that I've been trying to do, I'm not super good at this, like I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I try to stir things clockwise, like when I'm cooking and think about love or money or whatever it is, as I'm cooking. I'm like, well, I'm cooking this, and like cooking has become a hobby since like in quarantine. I'm like, I'm bored. I'm going to cook something. Like, which is pros and cons to that. But like, so I've been trying to think a little bit more witchy, inspired by our friend Ariel, like just a little bit more witchy while I'm cooking.
I love that. That's brilliant. Add it To the list.
Add it to the list. That moon calendar thing blows my mind. I don't know why I did not do that before. Yeah.
That was the smartest thing I've thought of in my life, maybe.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's right up there with mojito slushies, my patented idea.
Oh, that is also a very good idea. You are a good idea machine.
Thanks.
You have to you'll have to keep us updated on this journey as you go. I want to hear how it's going for you. I'm rooting you on.
Thank you. I am too. So that's my planning segment. Choose little things. Oh, the other brilliant idea I had was that if you want to review stuff, you could always listen to old episodes of Witchcast. I might. I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to want to hear my own dumb voice, but at the same time, I would like to hear about astrology again. Just the same information.
Right. Maybe we can just send our podcast in for transcripts.
That is wise.
I've tried to listen to past episodes because I do feel like there's definitely some things I didn't absorb in the moment. And also we know so much more now than we did when we started. But that's also part of the cringe factor for me it's not just listening to ourselves. It's like listening to my mistakes and the way I talk about aspects of witchcraft and just how naive and uneducated I was. And because we didn't know anything, like we were just starting out, and then how far we've come and still have a lot to learn. Like that's where I have a hard time because I'm like, oh, Kate, why'd you say that? That's not true.
Yeah, it's tough to I don't know. I feel like as long as you're still listening at this point, if you started at the beginning, you've learned along with us. But yeah, right. like going back, yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. That's the anyway. But it is, I hear myself and I'm like, ooh, yep, that's not, nope, Brett Gardner's for the Yankees. You are on the wrong Gardner.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
But
we didn't know any better. We're a baby.
We're just little babies. And now we're still little babies, but slightly bigger.
I'm the baby, gotta love me. Have you heard that Dinosaur is back on? It's on Disney Plus, the movie, the show Dinosaur. I tried to watch it, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually very antiquated. Actually, it does not age well. It's just very it's like honeymooners type of sitcom. It's a little sexist.
I mean, I feel like I remember it being kind of annoying at the time, where it was just like, what am I watching? That baby is so noisy.
Yeah. It is pretty, they're not, I mean,
It ain't Rugrats, I'll tell you that.
I think it's just so cool with the puppetry that the visuals, I think, are just really neat. But
yeah,
the nostalgia wore off fast.
No, too bad. I'll probably watch an episode or two just for exactly that reason and then be like, all right, well, I've seen that.
Yeah, moving on. Speaking of stories.
Yeah.
That was a good segue. I didn't have anything really, specifically witchy to talk about with my life. Although I did burn some bay leaves with wishes on them for in bulk. My brother was visiting, like I said, and I was like, it's in bulk. It's midnight. Let's do something. I forgot. And so I just quickly brought out a candle. I got some bay leaves out of my cupboard and we just wrote some wishes and burned them and lit some incense. And that was nice. But other than that, I don't have anything witchy in my life to talk about. So I was like, I want to bring in a story. And when I looked online, I forgot why doing those story episodes were so hard because it's so much about just witches being killed or people accused of being witches and being killed. So not the most uplifting stuff. And it's a lot of Salem witch trial stuff.
Yeah.
And there was many more witch trials than just in Salem, as we've learned. But I did, after, the 5th or 4th page of Google results, found an article in the Hudson Chronicle by Maria Ann Roglieri that was all about some spooky, witchy stories coming out of Tarrytown, New York. and Sleepy
Hey!
Hollow. Yeah. Which I love Tarrytown. It's such a cute town. I would love to live there someday. My one of my coworkers lives there. I've gone to concerts there. It's just adorable little sleepy upstate New York town just outside of New York City. And it's right next door to Sleepy Hollow. So they kind of have a shared history. So in this article, Maria writes about a few different stories of some hauntings, which I'll talk about, but then also she spoke with Sarah Macia, the executive director of the Historical Society in Tarrytown and Sleepy Hollow, about the story of sorry, I lost my place. Where's her name? Oh, sorry. Okay. They talk about the story of Hulda the witch, and the legend of Raven Rock or Spook Rock. So they're short, so I'm going to tell both of them.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yes. Okay, cozy up, everyone. So obviously, we all know Sleepy Hollow. In the 18th and 19th centuries, townspeople were very superstitious. Anybody who was different was considered to be a witch. We know this. And in the Chronicles of Sleepy Hollow, which, the story of Ichabod Crane and all of that's derived from as well, they detail a number of spooky stories from the Revolutionary War era, not just the Headless Horseman. In Washington Irving's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, they also have a few local ghost tales. And lately there's been a resurgence of interest in the local ghost stories, which has been narrated in the Old Dutch Church dramatically, celebrated by self-professed witches and tourists alike, particularly around Halloween. So we actually, after the pandemic ends, need to go up there around Halloween. And I'll tell you why more in a second.
All right.
So aside from the Headless Horseman, we have the story of Hulda the Witch. So in the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Washington Irving warned that Sleepy Hollow was bewitched by a, quote, high German doctor. According to local legend, this Dr. Hulda was also a witch and was first seen in Sleepy Hollow in 1770. The minister of the Old Dutch Church, where now people do all those dramatic readings, they quickly pronounced her a witch and urged Sleepy Hollow townspeople to just not associate with her. Regardless of this, though, she was super sweet. She would leave out baskets for the sick, baskets that she wove herself with healing herbs at their doorsteps. And they were super grateful, and they would leave her gifts at the door of her own hut at Spook Rock, which we'll talk about in a second. So she was pretty isolated, though, socially from the townspeople. She, like other witches in history that we've talked about, survived by trading with the Native Americans. And she actually fought the British in the Revolutionary War and died in battle. And her body was found in the woods of what is now called Rockefeller Preserve. According to the legend, soldiers originally planned to just leave her body out there and whatever, but they, for some reason, changed their minds and they took her back to Spook Rock. There at her hut, they found a Bible and some gold that was willed to the widows of the soldiers who fought in the Revolution. So, like, ultimately, Hulda was just like a super fucking badass, wonderful, kind, compassionate woman.
Just like a cool lady. And they were like, witch! She was like, I know things. And they were like, no.
So they did bring her back, but her body was buried in an unmarked grave at the north side of the Old Dutch Church. So not the most ceremonious of endings, but, I thought it was cool that she fought in a war, that she died a hero and ultimately kind of was redeemed post-mortem. And still got at least a burial.
Yeah. And like, she sounds really cool.
Exactly. So fuck y'all people of Sleepy Hollow. Hulda was great. So Spook Rock, where her hut was located, has a lot of stories surrounding it. So it's an actual rock, which I need to go visit. We both need to go have a road trip someday when it's safe to do so and visit it. It's situated on the eastern side of Rockefeller State Park next to the Sawmill River Parkway.
Hey! I feel like I should mention that Dan is from like right there, like right by Tarrytown, like that same area of Westchester.
No. Okay, I knew he was like from Westchester, but I didn't know there. That's awesome.
Yeah, but like I have not been to this rock or anything. So anyway, I can't wait to hear more about it.
Yes, we have to go visit it. I did not. That's so cool. Road trip very soon. So in the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane first heard this noise while at the home of the Van Tassels. Irving mentions that he hears a woman in white who haunts the rock and shrieks on winter nights before the storm, having died there after seeking shelter from a snowstorm. In the history of the Tarrytown, also mentions a lady in white, the same woman, saying that her cries sound like the howling of the wind and her gestures seem to be warning of drifting snow. I don't know what those gestures look like. Maybe like a like interpretive dance. Yes, Emily's doing it right now. It's perfect. Another legend pertains to the story of what's called the Star Girl, who was a, quote, supernatural Native American woman who met a local hunter at Spook Rock and took him on as a lover, ultimately having a baby with him. A few years later, she disappeared, and as a result, her little boy refused to eat and died of starvation. So the hunter buried his son in a grave by the Pocantico River. I don't know if I'm saying that name right. And he sat by the river all night crying and then disappeared himself. So the 3 years go by, and the Star Girl returns, searching for her lover and son. And it's said that even today, on a clear, quiet spring night, one can stand on the banks of the river and still hear Stargirl crying out for her lover and child.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. So modern day things that have been happening. Recently, I guess, residents of a house in Tarrytown Inner Village have come to the Historical Society complaining that they repeatedly heard sounds of someone tripping down the stairs and found water pooling at the top of their stairs. They researched into the house's history to reveal that 80 years before, the owner of the house had slipped in a pool of water at the top of the stairs, fallen down the stairs, and died.
No!
I know. And apparently, some residents of the manors of Sleepy Hollow have even called in professional Ghostbusters to remove spirits from their homes, which, how do you get a job like that? Because sign me up. Actually, don't. I'm terrified. I don't want to do it.
I don't want that job at all.
And so another thing, I guess another thing that's been happening is at the Sleepy Hollow High School, some students have been complaining and claiming that a ghost is controlling the light at the top of the tower in the school, because they'll notice that the light changes color often and randomly. Apparently, there's a friendly ghost named Margaret Howard that lives next door at the current administration building for the public schools of Tarrytown, and employees have reported seeing her over the years in the upper story of the building. There's also another ghost of a sad young woman who reportedly haunts the attic in that same building, having thrown herself out of the window to her death when she was working in when it was a dress factory. Just some of the stories that exist in Tarrytown and Sleepy Hollow, you can learn more and obviously visit. And there's an annual festival of witches in Sleepy Hollow, which I never knew about. And I'm like, I can't believe that there isn't. I will send you the website because it's amazing, Emily. And we'll also post it.
Very exciting. Also, yes. I should say, I know that one of our regular listeners, who is one of Dan's high school friends, hi Sarah, will probably hear this, and maybe she can tell us, being from not Tarrytown itself, but the area, or not Sleepy Hollow, but the general area, what her take is on all of this, and like what her experience is of. Yeah, we would love to hear from you all, any of you, but especially those of you from the Westchester area, with any additional information you might be able to provide.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm looking for like crime tips.
No, I love it. Like, send in everything. Send any like creepy, ghosty, witchy stories. Like, please send them in to our email at witchcastpodcast@gmail.com. Would love to read them on the air for you with us together. Okay. So apparently this festival, you can check them out at festivalofwitches.com. It was founded in 2014 by Crystal Madison, who is the self-proclaimed Witch of Sleepy Hollow. It was founded to celebrate Huldah, the witch's life, and to show locals that, according to Madison, witches are in fact real and they are here to serve the community. And the website is like the hot topic website of my dreams. I love it so much. It's amazing. Yeah, and they're still going. It's active. Like, they had a virtual one last year, and hopefully someday soon they'll have it in person again, and we need to go when it's safe to do so. I'm like very excited.
I would be delighted. We'll go on up.
Yeah.
We'll hang out.
The website's like covered in skulls. It's so great.
Oh my God. I can't wait to see that website.
I'm texting it to you right now to look at later. Or you can pull it up now.
Okay. I'll do it right after.
Those are the tales that I found on Tarrytown and Sleepy Hallow.
I love it.
Love it. We'll post all of this stuff on our website. Yeah.
Yeah. This was fun. Shall I do my Winged Enchantment card pull?
Yeah, let's do it. I haven't seen that deck in a while. I'd love to.
Did you have any more? Sorry, did you have any additional stories that you wanted to share?
No.
All right.
No. That's it. My cup is empty.
Those were perfect.
I like them. They were like little snackies, little story snacks.
I enjoyed that thoroughly. I always love a ghost story. I love a witch story. I love a ghost story. I love ghost stories. Yeah. I've told you about actually, do I have anything good worth saying? Not really.
Has that ever stopped us before?
Yeah, right. Sorry, shuffling and talking at the same time is really hard for me. Okay. So, at my old apartment, which is just like 10 blocks from where I am right now, I lived there with a roommate. This was before I moved in with Dan, years and years ago, back in the ancient times. And we lived there, and I honestly didn't think anything weird was going on, but my roommate was 100% convinced that the apartment was haunted. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, no, there's footsteps in the hallway, and it'll be when you're home and you're asleep. And like, I know that you're gone, and I hear like shoe footsteps in the hallway. And I was like, you're thinking of, it's just outside in the regular hallway. And he was like, no, I know this, and it is in our apartment. And he was pretty freaked out about it. And I was like, this is silly. This building's pretty new. Like, there's no way that it's haunted. And then like a few months before we moved out, one time, I went to bed and I woke up because I heard Emily, 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 Emily. And I woke up and I was like, I was sure there was a person there. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on? And I went out into the living room and a single candle was lit. Okay, so I had lit the candle earlier in the night, I think, in retrospect, but in the moment I was like, what the fuck? And even so, it felt like a ghost or something was like, you gotta blow out that fucking candle, you're gonna burn my house down.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, I spent the rest of the time, like, my roommate was like, that seals it, this place is so haunted. And I was like, there is a man living in our ceiling. I was like, I don't know. There was just a little piece of me, but I was so freaked out. Like my roommate moved out early, and like I was also like pretty on edge for the rest of the time we lived there because I was so sure that like a person woke me up by saying my name.
Oh yeah, they totally were waking you up to like warn you about the candle. I love that.
Yeah, it was so freaky. It was like
I would have been so freaked.
Like goosebumps, hair up on the back of my neck, feeling where you're just like, oh boy. What's going on?
Yeah. Wait, question.
Yes.
Oh, would you rather have a true ghost haunting or someone living in your ceiling?
Probably a ghost. Although I guess a man living in the ceiling, if you could like prove it, you could get rid of it. But also like a ghost could be friendly. A man living in your ceiling is definitely bad.
Yeah, that's like one of my biggest fears is that like you always hear those stories of someone just like some squatter just like hiding in like some crawl space or something. Ugh, so creepy.
Yeah, that is something that I am afraid of as well. And so
that's why you gotta check every room.
You gotta check. You gotta check every room. You gotta check behind the shower curtain. You gotta check under the bed. You gotta check the closet a second time just to be extra sure, and then kind of like whack your jackets a little.
Right. Or you could just be like me and have so much shit that no one could ever fit anywhere.
Yeah. That is, I always find it comforting when I'm like, there's no way anyone's getting in there. I don't need to check it. Someone asked me once because they were like, "This is crazy." I feel like it was probably Dan, but I think he got it from someone else. Doesn't matter. He was where they were just like, "I mean, what's your plan if you pull a shower curtain back and like there is a person there?" And it's like, well, at least I know because if I don't check and they are there, they're gonna sneak up on me and murder me. At least this way, I've got half a shot.
Exactly. You could take them by surprise versus the other way around. Also, anxiety does not follow logic rules. Anxiety exists in its own plane.
Exactly.
Don't try to reason with me.
To pull a card, and that card is Goose. Wait, I feel like, did we pull this before, or did I just pull this before? Goose?
I think we have pulled it before.
Right?
I'm gonna look at our Instagram. That's so crazy if we got it before.
I feel like we've only used this deck like once or twice, and somehow, I mean, I just shuffled. You saw, I've been shuffling that whole time.
Yeah, that was a lot of shuffling. I wonder if we have gotten Goose. No, we got Duck. No, I think it was. No, I don't know. I feel like Goose feels so familiar to me.
Yeah. Well, I'll read to you about the Goose.
Okay.
I love the way that this book is written. I am Goose, the guardian of the journey. I am the soul who travels. I am the quest within. I am the greatest story ever told. You have been avoiding the unknown roads ahead in favor of the old and familiar. You are indecisive. It may be time to seek warmer pastures, as I am the call to a great, life-altering journey. Every great tale starts here. Every hero heeds a call. I may inspire a road trip, or open your eyes to those wide-open spaces on the other side of the fence. Rest assured that no matter where I lead you, you will never return home the same. I stir the heart and make it restless. I push you from comfort and wake up your senses. You will traverse those far-off places as I lead your spirit onward. You are the quest. You are searching for the new. You are the adventurous hero. You are Goose.
I love it. Okay, I found where it came from. This is how I know it, because we did an interactive card post back in November with your bird deck, and Goose was one of the options. That's why it's familiar. But we personally, us two, have never drawn it on our show.
Okay. All right.
But I love that card.
It's a great card.
This deck is so cool.
Yeah. It's like it feels very like it's a powerful card. And I feel like a lot of the cards in this deck are like very forward, but I like that. But the Goose in particular, I mean, that is like, hey, change your life. This is the moment right now.
Yeah, chills. It feels like in kind of a nice blend between an oracle card and an affirmation card.
Yeah.
In a way.
I agree.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
All right, my friends.
I think that's it for this week, for this episode.
That's what we've got for you. Happy witching.
Happy witching. Good luck on your witching.
You should, as ever, follow us on Instagram at Witchcast Podcast. Check out our website, witchcastpodcast.com. You can email us at witchcastpodcast@gmail.com. And if you like what you hear, or even if you don't, but you like us, so you want to support us anyway, give us a 5-star rating on iTunes and subscribe. And then tell your friends. Tell your witchy friends. All about how they too can be witches if they just listen to all 4 seasons of this podcast.
I thought you were going to say like their hearts. Yeah, no, our podcast, we're the definitive line on all witch knowledge.
Yes.
But yeah, ditto to everything Emily said. And until next time.
Hex yeah!
'Cause it's Witchcast.